Home of the Mets, Citi Field in Queens, New York, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees going up against the New York Mets. First pitch coming your way next. And today's starter, Tobias Myers. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe two at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Ready for baseball here in New York. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. And we're underway.
First pitch, 7:16.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Ball to strike. Tap foul at the plate. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fights it off, he'll see another. The 1-2. This one in the air, center field. Under this one. Takes it in for the out. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
In today's game, hitting with power is essential, Boog. With pitchers throwing 95 and above, stringing hits together is hard to do. So home runs and extra base hits are crucial, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
On the ground, and that chance handled. Fires over to first. Two quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. Now, power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now, and even in the postseason. Two outs, base is empty. Aaron Judge at the plate. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power.
That's right.
Aye.
And Judge spoils that one. On the ground to third, Baden. On the run, throw to first, and they get the out. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the hill, the big righty, Cam Schlittler. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. You look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
Carson Bench up now for the Mets.
That's a ball.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. That one outside. And now 3-0. In there at the knees. And a 3-1 on the way. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now, this is a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Bench gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And a foul ball. In the dirt. Ball one. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Batting third, designated hitter.
Here's a Mets lineup now. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Here's Juan Soto.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Under the Mendoza line so far this month.
Man at first, one away. Next one misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
Hey.
And that's a little bit high. This one in the air, right field. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
That's a ball.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
2 on, 1 out. Swings through that one.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
1 and 2 here. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Digging in, MJ Melendez. He's been a great free agent sign. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Ball 2.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Late swing, foul to the left.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Foul tip, Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. One run's in. Coming around third is Soto. In comes the run from second. It's a two-run single, and they lead by 2. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
That just misses. Ball 1. That one fouled off. The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was...
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Mets 2 and the Yankees nothing. Top of the second, so now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. And the 0-1.
0-1. That's ball 2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 2-2. Inside, just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one misses. Nope. So a leadoff walk. Challenge from behind the dish here. Pretty close, but it was a ball. 1 challenge remaining for them now. Fastball for a strike. Check swing, but he went too far, and it's 0-2. Struck him out looking. Chisholm wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep both their challenges. Bellinger on at first, nobody out. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Stays alive. The 1-2.
That's ball 2.
Struck him out without a swing. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. There's Ryan McMahon now. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively.
Inside, ball 1.
And that one in the air center field. 2 down.
Batting 7th, center fielder Spencer Jones.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. Action in the Mets bullpen. Brooks Raley, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. And that one fouled off. Battling here as he fouls it away. In the air, right field. And that is that. One left for the Yankees. They trail things here 2-0. Back here at Citi Field, bottom half of inning number 2. Marcus Semien up now for the Mets.
Ball down. Aye.
That one fouled hard the other way. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Misses. And it's 2-2. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. 2-2 now. Semien waits. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Aye.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Sends it to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Catcher, Luis Torrens.
2 down, bases empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Luis Torrens. First offering way inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Hey! Ball.
Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The other way, and foul ball. The 2-2 on the way. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game.
Now pitching for the
New
Mets,
pitcher on here,
number
Brooks
25.
Raley.
He's throwing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Leading off for the Yankees, shortstop Anthony Volpe.
Ball 1.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. On the ground, right side. Simeon, toss over to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the
Batting
3rd.
ninth, catcher Austin Wells.
Ball. That's down.
That one is
Ball
upstairs.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And there's the automatic. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
What a battle.
next
It's not
for the
always easy
Yankees,
laying off
the
a 3-2
designated
pitch,
hitter,
and I tell you what,
Grisham.
he earned that walk.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
The 0-1.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. 2-2. On the ground to the
That ball's
left.
foul.
And that's just foul. Wells leads off first with one away. The changeup missing, and it's 3-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The kick, the 3-2. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman Ben Rice.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Brooks Raley is done. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
So
Mets,
out of the pen comes the
number
right-hander,
43,
Huascar Brazoban.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. There's a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Strike 2. And they'll do it again. This one in the air center field has a beat on it. And that is that. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mets 2 and the Yankees nothing. Back here in Queens, here's the Mets leadoff man, Carson Bench.
Carson Bench.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well. It's still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of. When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
That one ripped, but foul.
Ball 2.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Juan Soto, a double and a run scored his first time up.
Juan Soto.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Off the plate, ball one.
And there's a foul ball.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Oh, that's inside.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Well done behind the dish.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate. And people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
That's out. Hey!
That one
Ball,
missed.
that's low.
Fouled off left side. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Mets strand one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here at Citi Field, start of the fourth, Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. Out to center. Gets under it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Yankees, left fielder Cody Bellinger.
Foul ball. Swings and misses, and now 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Ball, that's outside.
Up the middle, a dive, nice stop from his knees, the throw, and that's a great play for the out.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
Bottom 4, here's the left fielder, M.J. Melendez.
M.J. Melendez.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Late on that fastball.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Oh, 0-2 now. On the ground. And it goes just foul. Just missed. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Up next for the Mets, third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Nope.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything came together for him. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's Marcus Semien. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
The 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Beatty over at first with 1 away. Grounder might be 2. To Volpe at second for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder, A.J. Ewing.
Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Up next for the Mets.
So up next for New York, Luis Torrens. He's 0 for 1. Swinging a foul out of play. The Mets trying to break this one open. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Close, but called a ball. And 1-1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. That's out to center field. Jones settles underneath it, and that ends the inning. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Mets 2 and the Yankees nothing.
Now pitching for the Mets.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Sean Manaea. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters.
Leading off for the Yankees, third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
And foul ball. The 0-2. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder, Spencer Jones.
Nope. Ball one. Hey.
The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swings and misses, struck him out.
That was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
One out man at first. And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. 0 for 1 so far. Here comes the 0-1. Slap the other way, foul. On the ground, could be 2. Fired to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. No runs, no hits, no errors. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 2 and the Yankees nothing. Back here in Queens, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Carson Bench up now for the Mets. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Chop to the right side. Rice. Close play, but he just beat him to the bag for the out.
For the Mets, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Yeah.
A rope into right, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Cam Schlittler gives way, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back.
Now pitching for
New
the
arm
Yankees,
out of the bullpen,
number
Camilo
75,
Doval.
Camilo
He's having a
Doval.
ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Juan Soto now 1 for 2.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And that one is in for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Got him swinging. 2 gone now.
Oh, see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Sliced hard but foul. Oh, 1 now. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-2. That one in the dirt and gets away. And now a man into scoring position.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Man at second. That one lifted to left. Bellinger under it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Tidy work out of the Yankee bullpen there. We're through 5. It's the Mets 2 and the Yankees nothing. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Austin Wells getting ready to hit.
Catcher Austin Wells.
That's in there. It's 0-1. Activity in the bullpen. Austin Warren, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Kimbrel also getting ready. The 0-1. And a foul ball. Stays alive. The 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Ball, that's out. Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
The Yankees still looking for their first hit in this one. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The next
That's
pitch
ball
misses. Ball 3. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Bichette. Over to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman Ben Rice.
So up next, Ben Rice. And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Fastball is outside. And that's off the inside edge. And now 3-1. Aaron Judge hoping for a chance. He would represent the tying run.
Yeah, Boog, plenty of power in that bat. They'd love to give him a shot here.
Swing and a miss. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 down, nobody on. That one ripped. And foul ball. Payoff pitch. Struck him out looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Yanks held in check. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Now pitching for the
Back
Yankees,
now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tim Hill.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
M.J. Melendez.
Well, these Mets really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen. And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
No, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. Hill measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a sinker, a 4-seamer, and he works in a slider. That one way inside. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now it's Marcus Semien.
Ball. That's inside.
Beatty, the base runner at first with 1 out. Liner, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay dives in, beats the tag. He scores. 3-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And he gets that fastball by him upstairs. Line drive, base hit. Coming around third is Simeon. Here comes the throw. Safe. It's 4-zip.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
One down. Luis Torrens up now for the Mets.
That's outside.
Check swing called strike. That's strike one. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Ball, that's out.
2 runs across in the inning here in the bottom of the 6th. That one misses, and the count's full. Caught him looking for the K. Torrens wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Tim Hill departs. And the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
Here's
Yankees,
a new pitcher from the pen, Brent Hedrick. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Fastball for a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
2 on, 1 out. That's in there, and it's 0-2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Ball, that's out.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Way outside, and it gets away. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance.
Got to take advantage of this opportunity now because of the wild pitch. They've got 2 runners in scoring position. Good time for the hitter to lock in, put the ball in play hard somewhere.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And there's a ball.
That's a ball.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they're now out of challenges. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. He scores on the sac fly. It's 5-0.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me, and I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Bichette in the box now. Takes strike one. And the lefty with the 0-1.
Ball inside.
Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Jake Bird, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. That is the inning. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Mets 5 and the Yankees nothing.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Mets,
back. We're in the
number
7th. We have a new
35,
pitcher on the mound. Clay Holmes.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Leading off for the Yankees, right fielder Aaron Judge.
Throwing at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Judge comes up empty there. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Judge checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. He did not go around.
That's a ball.
Ground ball to the right side. Vientos steps on the bag, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
For the Yankees, left fielder Cody Bellinger.
The first one to Bellinger is in for a strike. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Takes it in for the out.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Still no hits on the board. 1 out away from taking the no-no into the 8th. Chisholm in the box here lets that one go for a ball. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's in for a strike. 1-2. Breaking ball, and that got him.
First base.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman Ryan McMahon.
Right through there for a strike.
Swing and a ground ball. Not there in time, and that's the first hit for them in this one. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. So they finally get their first hit in this one, and that puts an end to the combined no-hitter bid.
Yeah, and that combined no-no doesn't have the same prestige as a solo one, but you have to give credit to these pitchers for coming in, putting on a great performance so far, but now all attention goes towards getting a W in this ballgame.
Stepping in, Spencer Jones. Two on, 2 outs. That's outside.
That's a ball.
And that's ball 1. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Ground ball,
Nope,
left
foul
side.
ball.
And that's just foul. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that's a base hit. Jazz on his horse coming around third. And he's out.
On the tag. He's
Up,
out.
down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Back here at Citi Field, set for the last half of the 7th. Juan Soto up now for the Mets.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Ball. Ball.
There's a line drive to left field. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Now it's belted deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. A gigantic blast. And they add on. It's 6-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
One down. MJ Melendez digs in now. That one way outside, and that's ball 1. Now he's challenging the called strike. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. One out, bases empty, and a run in here at the bottom of the 7th. Next offering in there for a strike. Strike one. In the air, left field. And that will drop foul. Payoff pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. Left field. And it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll reach second with one away.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Just a blue pit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Runner at second here, one gone. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Good job to fight that one off. Man at second.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
On a line. And foul ball. Stays alive. Melendez over at second, one down. In the air, left field. Bellinger on his way over. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Mets.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Brent Hedrick will depart, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for the
Jake
Yankees,
Bird on to pitch
59.
here.
Jake
He last
Bird.
pitched 2 days ago. Marcus Semien up now for the Mets.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And it goes just foul. That's to third. Sends it across to first. And Semien is out. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's now a 6-0 ball game. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going?
Up
But
next for the
overall, I'd
Yankees,
say I kept it low
catcher
key.
Austin Wells.
And look out.
Perfect.
That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in
Up
this
next
one.
for the Yankees,
Back to the top of the
designated
order
hitter,
now.
Trent
Now it's
Grisham.
Trent Grisham to the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no
Up
outs.
next for the Yankees, first baseman Ben Rice.
Inside, almost got him. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
It's a fit. Your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too.
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Bench on the move. He's got it. Runner tags for home. Lays the plate. Not in time. He's safe. It's 6-1.
Well, right there, he's definitely looking for more than just a sac fly with the bases loaded and nobody out, but you'll take it. Now it's up to the guys coming up behind him to pick up the rest of those runners on base.
Judge up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Devin Williams, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Two on, one out. Just missed.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
Here's a 2-0. Right through there for a strike. The Yanks down 5, trying to battle back, and we're in the top of the 8th. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one ran inside, almost got him. Runners at first and second with one gone. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Three balls, 2 strikes to count. Oh, that hit him. To second, but he beats the throw. Safe. Well, that ball came back and got him pretty good in the chest. As the catcher checks on him, looks like he might be okay, though, Chris.
Yeah, I'm sure that stunned him more than anything, Boog. Always scary when we see comebackers like that, but I think it might just turn into a big, nasty bruise.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Clay Holmes won't go any further tonight. And he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him.
Now pitching for the Mets.
Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Craig Kimbrell.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
That's in there. 0-1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Now the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That's inside.
Ball 2.
And that one ripped to left. Plays it on a bounce, and it deflects away. In comes the run from third to trim the lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now Jazz Chisholm Jr. steps up for a big at bat. And that is out of play. The Yankees looking to rally. One out, base is full. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Tying run at the plate. Up the middle. What a stop. There's one. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Mets 6 and the Yankees 2. Back here in Queens, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Out to short, Volpe. Throws to first. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Mets, catcher Luis Torrens.
Movement in the Yankees pen. David Bednar, the closer of the staff, is throwing.
Ball one.
The 1-2.
Ball two.
Strike 3, went back to the sweeper and got the
Up
strikeout.
next for the Mets, right fielder Carson.
So back to the top of the order. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Carson Benj. This one in the air, center field. And that's the third out. Nothing doing here this half. Through 8 full, the Mets lead it 6-2. Last chance coming up here for the Yankees. Back here at Citi Field, and stepping in for the Yankees, Ryan McMahon. Gets to it with a slide over to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
That's a ball.
1-0. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. And they're chipping away. It's 6-3.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Craig Kimbrell won't go any further. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Devin
Mets,
Williams
number
on to try and
38,
close it out.
Devin.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
In the air, right field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher Austin Wells.
So they're down to their final out. And next for New York, Austin Wells. There's a line drive to left field. It drops in, gets away a little bit, and that turns the lineup over.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And a foul ball. The 0-1. They're down to their final strike. And they'll do it again. The 0-2. Got him! And that's the ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. From 41 Seaver Way, welcome to the home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees going up against the New York Mets. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And on the hill in this one, Tobias Myers. How about a report on him, Chris?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Trent Grisham leading things off and takes a strike.
First pitch, 7-16.
Here comes the 0-1. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
Ball
Really
one.
good take, especially with 2 strikes. He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. The Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
First
Ball
pitch
one.
misses. Popped up to the left into foul ground, and he makes the catch, and there's one down.
Batting third, right fielder.
As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Throws to second.
Batting fourth, left fielder.
Pretty much
Cody
just a textbook
Bellinger.
double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
One out. Runner at second. Cody Bellinger now at the plate. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Man at second.
Good
Ball,
slider
inside.
down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That's ball 2.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And that one fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a pop-up. He's got it, and that'll do it. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 1-0 ball game. We go to the bottom of the first, and starting in this one, Cam Schlittler. What do you have on him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Carson Bench up now for the Mets. There's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. And it's a double to start the bottom of the first.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Just missed.
Down.
And the 1-0. Late swing fouled off. Here's a 1-1. Tap foul at the plate. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Rice takes it in for the out. And there's one away. Take a look at the lineup. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They've got some free swingers, don't they? It's a great approach with pitches over the plate. But when the pitcher expands the zone, it just doesn't work. They need to draw more walks to get runners on base.
Juan Soto in the box now. Takes strike one.
Not sure if he was expected for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And he hits a ground ball right side. He steps on the bag. 2 away.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Mark Vientos.
Curveball over for a called strike. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. 0-2 now. Got him. Out number 3. Mets leave 1. They trail here 1-0. Back here in Queens, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees. Line drive, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Batting 7. Center fielder.
Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Yeah.
Here's the 0-1. And that drops in for a strike. Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And a swing and a miss. And now 1 away.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
One out man at first. Anthony Volpe, the next to hit. That one's in there, and that's strike 1.
Ball 1.
Man at first, 1 away. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Ball down.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. 2 down.
Batting 9th, catcher Austin Wells.
Check
Nope,
swing.
that's a ball.
No appeal. And it's 1-0.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
The 1-1. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. And a ball and 2 strikes. Out to short. On to Simeon, and the inning is over. The Yanks lead 1. They lead it 1-0. Back here at Citi Field, we head to the bottom of the second. MJ Melendez up now for the Mets.
Yep, that ball went out.
Fouled off. He was late. Comes up empty. That's strike two. And that one almost got him.
Well, he might have to look for a different put away pitch right here 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
99 miles per hour to finish him off.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
On the ground to third. McMahon fires over to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Here's Marcus Semien. This is a guy that they are counting on to deliver, and early on this season, it's been a struggle.
Hey.
Bottom line, his resume says he's a good hitter, just has not gotten off to a very good start. And you got to figure regress to the mean, water finds its level, all those sayings, that he will end up having a good year.
No, I'll tell you this, nobody on his team is worried about it. They've seen him do it year in and year out. May get off to a slow start.
Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. On to the third inning. Now up as the Yankees DH, Trent Grisham.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
On the ground right side. Leadoff man retired here in the third. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Ben Rice.
Action in the Mets bullpen. Brooks Raley appears to be getting loose. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-2.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Doubled in his first AB.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true.
Ball, that pitch is up. That's ball 2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Two down, nobody on. That one
That's
just
ball 3.
misses. Cody Bellinger waiting to hit for the Yankees. And a payoff pitch. Got him swinging. So the Yanks go in order, but they lead it 1-0. As we go to the last of the third. Here's the center fielder, number 9. In the air, left field. And there's one down.
Batting ninth, catcher Luis Torrens.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that one is lifted in the air. Bellinger settles underneath it. Brings it in. And that quickly 2 away.
Up next for the Mets.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Carson Benj getting ready to hit. Led off this game with a double.
Inside, ball 1.
Chopper right side. Chisholm gets him easily, ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. They're down 1-0.
Now pitching for the
New
Mets,
pitcher now,
number
Brooks Raley.
25.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Leading off for the Yankees, left fielder Cody Bellinger.
Ball, that's down.
Well, he
Ball
looks
2.
more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Sliced hard but foul. And that's
Out.
outside. That one's in there. Full count now. And he'll challenge that called strike. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Up next for the Yankees, second baseman Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Bellinger aboard here at first with nobody out. Step off throw to first. Tag and Bellinger is out. They picked him off.
And there's a lefty on the mound. You've got to make sure you've got more of a one-way lead, even leaning back to the bag when he picks up his leg, unless you're thinking you're going first move. Not sure what he was doing right there over at first.
That clips the corner. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there are two down.
Third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up.
Ball. No. Inside.
And
Ball
another
three.
ball. This is downstairs, and that's ball four.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder Spencer Jones.
Misses
Ball, that's
again,
out.
5 in a row.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Hey!
Swings through that.
Ball, that's low.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. One left for the Yankees, but they still lead it 1-0. Back here in Queens, ready to go. Bottom 4. Bo Bichette up now for the Mets. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
Ball. Nope. Inside. Ball 2.
On the ground to Jazz. Handles, throws to first, and one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Up next for the Mets, designated hitter, Juan Soto.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1.
Great
That's
take
ball
right
2.
there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Next offering is fouled back. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. In the air to left center. Bellinger under it. 2 down. Let's take a look at his pitch usage in this one, Siggy.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. Hasn't given up any runs yet, so we might as well stick to the plan.
Vientos, the next to hit, takes outside. And it finds its way through for a hit. And the tying run is on base.
Up next for the Mets.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Swing and a foul straight back. The 0-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Mets strand one. They still trail 1-0.
Now pitching for the
We're
Mets.
back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Huascar Brazoban.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Fly to center his first time.
Hey! That's a ball.
The 1-1. That one fouled off. Here's a 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. And they have their first hit since the second inning.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0 for to start the season and get into a slump.
There's a strike. And he takes a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
0-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. Next offering is down low. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
For the Yankees, the designated hitter, Trent Grisham.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Now here's Trent Grisham. He's already homered in this game.
Ball, that's inside.
In the dirt. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. There's a ball. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Man at second. And a big swing and a miss. Foul ball there. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
That was the emergency hack right there.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
3-2 now. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He's got to throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Huascar Brazoban out of the game, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
the Mets with a new arm on the mound, Sean Manaea.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Just
nope.
missed.
Ball 1.
Runner at second, 2 down, and we're at the top of the 5th.
That's ball 2.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Rice thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. Volpe stands at second with 2 gone. Swings and misses. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Clean work out of the Mets bullpen there. Home half of the 5th coming up. Yankees 1 and the Mets nothing. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the inning, Brett Beatty up now for the Mets.
Brett Beatty.
Right through there for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
0-1 down.
Ball 1.
And that one fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Swung on, popped up left side. Volpe gets there. He's under it. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Gets him to chase after that one. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And now the center fielder flied to left his first time.
A.J. Ewing.
And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
This one popped up. Volpe under it. And that is that. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Queens. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Next to hit, Aaron Judge.
For the Yankees, right fielder Aaron Judge.
And that misses. And that's ball 1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And now he's fallen behind Judge. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone, so they've still got both their challenges. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Well, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
And first offering is fouled off. In there at the knees for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a 1-2 again. On the ground, right side. And that one finds its way through. And a man aboard.
Up next for the Yankees.
So digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. To first, and he breaks for second. The tag, and he's out at second. That one fouled off. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Two down, nobody on. Grounds one to short. Bichette whips it to first. That's the third out. Inning over. Down in order go the Yankees. But they're on top 1-0. Bottom of the sixth inning. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens. Schlittler back to work. Outside low. Ball one. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
Ball two.
A little bit high. And that's ball three.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Swing and a miss. 3-2 now.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
Line drive and a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. And the 0-1. That one ripped, but foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But
swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
One out man at first. Bo Bichette up to the dish.
That's a ball.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
That one a little bit high. Ball three.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Here's a 3-0. And the tying run is on base.
Well, this could be the start of something. They haven't found a way to score yet, but now's their chance to change that. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
That pitch gets the inside corner. Strike one. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still two challenges left for them. 2 on, 1 out. And fouled off. One now. In the dirt. but no advance from the runners. That one misses, and the count is 3-1.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Painting the corners, working on the edges, and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Outside ball 4. He walked him, and they are loaded.
Good patience to take that walk and keep the line moving, and it sets up a critical at bat coming up with the bases loaded here.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Golden opportunity right here. Fouls away the first offering. Swings and misses at the sweeper.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Next offering is downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Nice grab. The flip. There's one. Got him. The double play cuts down the potential tying run.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Back here at Citi Field, we go to the top of the 7th. Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees. Popped up. Bichette should have this one. One down.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder Spencer Jones.
Fastball for a strike. And a swing and a miss there. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Craig Kimbrell preparing to come on if needed. Warren warming up as well. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. That's it for Sean Manaea. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the Mets,
Clay Holmes will take over here.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe, 1 for 2.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on.
Nope, that's inside. Aye.
Outside
Ball 3.
low. 3 balls and a strike. Outside corner, there's a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Line and a base hit into right. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Yankees.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
That one fouled off. And a foul ball. Jackknifes out of the way. Volpe leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Now it's the DH, Trent Grisham. He's produced the only run of the game with his solo shot earlier.
Yeah, the pitching's been outstanding in this one, so that home run has really been the only big sign of life from either offense.
That pitch gets the corner. It's 0-1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Battling here as he fouls it away. Stays alive. Good job to fight that one off. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here in Queens, bottom of the 7th, MJ Melendez up now for the Mets.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike. The Yankees with some action in their pen. Jake Bird getting loose out there. Doval also throwing. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that's down and away. Swing and a foul out of play. 1-2 now.
Nope,
just misses there.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges.
Up next for the Mets, third baseman, Brad Beatty.
2.
The wind to kick the 2-0. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Cam Schlittler departs. Really solid performance out of him as he leaves with a slim lead. We'll take a break. New arm when we get back.
Now pitching for the
Camilo
Yankees,
Doval
number
comes on
75,
now.
Pretty
Camilo
big spot he's coming
Doval.
into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
And next for the Mets, Marcus Semien, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Ball.
So the tying run at second. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Not really
Ball
attacking
two.
on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
That
That's ball
one
three.
misses. 3-1. The Mets with the go-ahead run at the plate here, the bottom of the 7th. Fouled off down the right side. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Man at second. Ground ball right side, and it's just foul. That was close. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Right through there for a strike. Man on second, 2 down.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
And a count 1-2. In the air to left center. Bellinger on the move to the alley. He's got it. And the inning is over.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here at Citi Field, we go to the 8th. Ben Rice digs in now.
You know, these Yankees, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Next pitch misses. Ball 2. Fouled off left side. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Well, close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one. And on further review, it was a strike. So they've still got both their challenges. The 0-1.
Ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Two and one on Judge. Foul ball. That one outside, and the count is filled up. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Vientos. And there's two away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Cody Bellinger.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Here comes the 0-1. And that one wrapped foul.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
Next pitch is downstairs. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 1-2-3 go the Yankees. But they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here in Queens, here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens. Right through there for a strike. Here's a 2-2. And the slider just misses.
That's a really good take.
And a payoff pitch. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Camilo Doval gives way, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for the
Pitching
Yankees,
change here,
number
Jake
69,
Bird.
Jake
He's been
Bird.
so good against lefties. That's in for a strike. On the ground to third, and that's just foul. Here's the 0-2.
Nope, outside.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The Yankees holding on to a one-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Nope, outside.
Out to short. Volpe throws it to first in time. And there are 2 outs.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Bo Bichette up now for the Mets. Known for his late inning heroics.
Yeah.
Two down, nobody on. And that skips in the dirt.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
On the ground to the left.
That ball's
and foul ball. 2-2 now. In the air to left center. Jones on the move to the gap. And that is that. Down in order go the Mets. Still behind by a count of 1-0.
Now pitching for the
On the
Mets,
mound now,
number
Austin
44.
Warren.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this
Leading
inning.
off for the Yankees, second baseman Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Hey! Ball, that's off the plate.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman Ryan McMahon.
Ball, that's outside.
Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the 9th. Now there's a bullet down the line, and it stays fair. Jazz on his horse coming around third. Now a relay to the plate, and he's out.
Got it.
A lot of real estate to cover on that play defensively. A long throw to the cutoff man, and then a lot of ground to make up as well on the relay. But an excellent job of execution and getting that out at the dish as he tried to make it home all the way from first base.
So now with one away and a man at second, Spencer Jones stepping in now for the Yankees. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Fastball for a strike. In for a strike. 0-2 now. One-run game here in the top of the 9th.
Ball, that's inside. That's a ball.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. They get some insurance as the runner scores from second. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead in the ninth. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Austin Warren done for the night. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the Mets.
So they turn to Craig Kimbrell.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Quick toss to first, and he's back in easily. Oh, 1 now. And a big swing and a miss. Kimbrell, a 6-foot righty, 215 pounds, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2008. To the right side, and it goes just foul. 1 run across in the frame so far here at the top of the ninth. On the ground to third, on to Simeon. What a double play that was. Inning over. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 2-0 ball game.
Now pitching for the
We're back,
Yankees.
and on the mound is the closer, David Bednar.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with a W.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Now it's the DH, Juan Soto.
Ball 1.
Way inside.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Just
No, that's
missed.
down.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Mets, first baseman Mark Vientos.
That's a ball.
The Yanks trying to close out a 2-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Next offering down in the dirt. 1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. Sets him down looking. And they're down to their last out.
I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a 2-strike count. But sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
Melendez stands in now and watches strike one.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Fights it off. He'll see another. The Mets down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, a low-scoring ball game in this one. 2-0 game, few errors, pretty clean. That's kind of what you want to see in terms of defense and pitching. A couple of runs was all it took to get the W today.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.